Today we're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star wide receiver Nitro Tuggle, who signed with the Georgia Bulldogs. We're going to look at those highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page, but before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button because we're covering this 2024 recruiting class all off-season long, player by player, and you need to know what these players are looking like for when they start making plays for your team. But first things first, we're looking at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, just fast forward a few minutes. You will get there, but he is a four-star recruit. He's ranked 24th in the rankings, 20th in the composite score. He's 6 foot, 184, probably a little thicker by now because the listed size is usually a little bit dated here. He's already enrolled in Georgia, but the thing I like here is he's got 31 offers. That's a lot of offers for a recruit, especially when they got him ranked around 123 in the overall rankings. 31 offers is a lot. You're seeing Power 5 schools after him. That means he's a big deal. That means college football saying, hey, he's good at football and we want him on our team. Going down here to the scouting report, he played in the All-American Bowl. Reading the scouting report, it's pretty brief here. Tall, long, but lean frame. Has fluidity and natural coordination in his movements. That shows up as he runs routes. He can smoothly change directions, but is still working on his overall running technique. Has good ball skills, a wide catch radius thanks to length and athleticism and hand-eye coordination. Slippery after catch, elusive, especially with his height. Must fill in, get stronger, finding his game, but has a high ceiling. Clear Power 5 prospect. So one thing they didn't know is his athleticism. Sounds like he's got some good size adjusted athleticism according to his height. Also sounds like he moves laterally very well. And looks like he's a good wide receiver who can break off routes, that has some development still. Looks like we got some upside. And then looking at his track numbers here, this is from his sophomore season, so it's a bit ago. 11.51, 100 meter. That could be faster by now. LSU, Penn State, they were after him, but were enrolled at Georgia. 4-star prospect. Going over here to On3. He's a 4-star down the line in all the rankings. Rankings are a little bit different from site to site. On3 has him at 34. ESPN has him at 18. Rivals has him at 21 among wide receivers. The industry average is at 23. It's around 20-ish or so. 20-ish or so. Maybe you want to call it that. But let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We got 9 minutes of clips here. Let's take a look at him on the field here. We got some special teams work here. Kick return. And we're moving. We are rolling. Still looking at him. Let's see him pull away here. Get to the top end. Now we can slow down, though. So maybe we're not going to touch the top end. So we're looking at the cornerback here. Inside shade looking in. Eating the cushion. Getting back there. Good ball skills. Times it pretty good. We stay on our feet, though. That's probably the most encouraging thing. Good balance. Shows me a lot. Here's the next play. We're rolling. We got good feet. Don't get caught from behind. That's pretty good. Here we are on the outside. A little bit of outside shade by the DB looking in. We got our blocks. Good footwork. Reads the momentum of the defenders around him pretty well to be able to go from one side of the field to the other. Good after the catch. Good after the catch. Solid hands. Strong hands. Extends out very good there as well. Ball comes out his way. We're getting it upfield. Good feet. He has a good dead leg. Moves laterally very well. Covers a lot of ground laterally. See that? Now that's crazy. That's Tecmo Bowl style. That's Bo Jackson. There's a flag down, but still, they couldn't bring him down. I do not know what that flag's for. My eyes are zeroed on him, so if you're seeing stuff from other players, shout it out, please, especially if it's funny. Ball comes into his body, brings it up, gets upfield. Here we go again. He can weave in and out of traffic very good. Solid work there. He has a good feel of what's going on around him when he has got the ball in his hands. Definitely can say that. He's got that my ball mentality. He grabs it. He plucks it. Has a good turn. Looked a little quicker on that one. We're rolling here. Getting the edge. Let's pull away. There we go. They should have clipped this one a little better. See what we're going pre-snap. DB's pulling back. Looks like we're looking, showing more man. Might have a little bit. Nope, showing more man. He was looking over. What are that defense doing? They're playing slow. Good ball skills, though. Good ball skills. Inside shade. Playing off. Nice cut. Nice break on the route. Sold it, too. Assertive. I like that. Let's see some more of those so we can evaluate them. Over the middle. Nice grab. All right, I got a good feel on him. I got a good feel on what he is. I need to see more to really put the stamp on it, but I have a good feel. There he is again. Good sell. Good ball skills there. Good concentration. Throwing out his way. Brings it up over the middle. Steps back. He's rolling out. Nice grab. Good concentration on these. He does have a good catch radius. That's allowing him to bring in a lot of these passes. That's looking very solid. DB opens up towards him. He's got space. Brings it up. Here we go again. Look at him after the catch. We're seeing a little bit more pop on this run. There we go. Here's the next one. Hits him in the hands. Rises up. He can be electric. He can do that. Some of those runs in the beginning had me scratching my head, but you got to understand he's switching angles and stuff. I'm starting to see some pop in the step. But his ability after the catch, though, nonetheless, his ability to just read the momentum around him and just like shake guys out of their shoes and just get past them. You don't see that in too many other highlights, especially wide receivers, pretty much any other position. Just being able to weave in and out like that. It's usually a route people aren't able to do, period. Bam. Good comeback. See him deal with some prep. Nice work there on the route. Nice work. Breaking off routes good. He breaks off routes good. Very functional. Ball coming his way. Good adjustment. And we're getting upfield to get some yak. Get a little bit of extra yards there. Get some free yards out of him. Quarterback steps up. We slinging it. This guy's got good hands. I'll say that much. He's got some good hands on him. He's got a good reach. Steps back. Brings it out. In traffic. Takes the blow. Looking solid. Turns it upfield. Knows it'll go the other way. Circle out. Very smart player. Very cerebral. He's very smart with the ball in his hands. He's also a very smart route runner. He has good hands. Very strong hands. Can extend out either to the side or overhead. His hands will clasp it. Speed-wise, you're not going to call him like a top-end burner in this class. There's only... Ooh. But you are going to say that if you watch enough sample, you're going to see him have some pop in his step. If you watch those first few plays and you turned it off, you're going to have a different evaluation. And really, it's circumstance on the play, and you really have to have a sample. But he does show pop in the step. He can do that. He is very good after the catch. Like, it almost makes him one of the best yak guys in the class with his ability to read the momentum and flow of everything that's around him. Can that transition to the next level? We shall see. We've seen some guys do that. There's not too many, like a Jerry Jeudy that can do that back at Alabama. But still, his ability, man, he's smart. He's a smart player. His ability to read what's around him instantly and instantly react like it's normal is an intangible you do not see many wide receivers have. He's got very strong hands. He plucks the ball out of the air. Has a good my ball mentality. That's his ball. He's coming down with it. And then we're going to figure out what to do after that, but we're getting upfield. That's who he is, and he has good route running. He's a very good mechanical wide receiver. He's very good at that stuff. Very cerebral, very sound. I will definitely say that. At the catch point, breaking off your route, selling your route. He's very assertive at everything he does. He has a very assertive nature, making him a good prospect. Outside shade by the DB. What's going on here? We're blocking. Okay. I probably sold what was going on a little bit. So we're at DB here. Playing up against the run. Getting in on it. We're getting in on it. We're showing some defense clips here. If you're showing defense clips at the back end of this and not mixing it in throughout the highlight tape, you're probably going to be one of my favorite players, because people or these prospects don't normally organize their tape. And now I'm in love, because usually these prospects, when they do their tape, it's offense, defense, offense, defense, offense, and it's very hard to pay attention to. But with the defensive clips and special teams at the end, just having it organized, it lets me know a lot. Well, we're going back to offense, but it's not spread out intermittently throughout the tape. It lets me know that you put some love and effort into your stuff, which could translate to your work ethic, which could not. You could have someone do that to you, for you, but still. Very good off the release. Very assertive off the release. There's a lot to say about this wide receiver. There's a lot to look at here. I think if you watch the first few plays, you might have been left scratching your head, because he's changing directions a lot and you're not seeing the top end speed. On top of everything else, I'm seeing a very nuanced wide receiver who's multifaceted. He's very good off the release. He's got a lot of moves. He's got a good release package. And then we get to the stem and to the break. Sells the route well, and then he's also very assertive with the sell, and he's very crispy with the break. When I say he's crispy, I mean he breaks off that route instantly with limited drift towards the DB or away from where he's breaking off to. That being said, very good route runner. When the ball's in the air, he times his jump good. He has strong hands. He can extend out overhead or to the side, has a good catch radius. When I see him after the catch, probably one of the better wide receivers in the class, and the ability to read the momentum of the defenders around him and execute on that to create separation from the pack and gain extra yardage. Not the fastest wide receiver in the class, but not slow either. You're going to have to watch him the whole sample, because he can be assertive. He does have pop in the step, but he's a different type of wide receiver in his ability to maneuver around the pack. And if you're watching certain plays, that might trip you up if you're looking at the athleticism. But if you watch the other plays and you're really looking, you'll see that pop in the step. And then some of those plays, you'll see the burst and the fluidity. Overall, though, very nuanced wide receiver. Very excited. He should be able to develop very quickly to the next level. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.